Did I Avril Lavigne? Who knows? I can't remember. Chances are no. Sorry, Avril. No, just rumors, stories. I'm used to them. I got my ribs removed. I was on the Wonder Years. It's all, there's a different story every day. Sometimes I think that they should be more creative. I would like it to be, something unusual. Like Marilyn Manson had to go to the hospital because he was trying to stuff his pee into a Canon camera because he couldn't find a lens. That would be something that I would do.
Okay.
Snorts off of an infant's
cheating, changing. Am I deaf or dead? Is this constricting construction or just streets with rusty signs?
It's hard to use a phrase like "we don't give a what people think." That's not accurate. I give a about what certain people think, but I'm not controlled by what people think. Otherwise, then you start censoring yourself and you start being someone you're not. And that was a problem that being on a previous record label with Interscope, it started to really with our heads and make us not really know what we're supposed to be, what we're best at. And this was just a matter of just doing what we're best at. In the world we live in now, when everything is so behind the scenes and everything's explained and everything is reality TV and everything else, and even surrealism isn't surreal anymore. Confusion is the only form of communication that is worthwhile. Chaos and confusion. I've never tried to be shocking, but it doesn't mean nonsense, but it just means confusion. If you're able to cause a question mark, that's really the most powerful thing to do. With the inspiration of Dali and Buñuel and Ingmar Bergman and Roman Polanski and David Lynch, these are all directors that made impactful films with impactful soundtracks that leave you wondering at the end of it, and that leaves you talking and it leaves you thinking. And these are the movies that have resonated, and I go back and I watch them again and again and again, and that's what I wanted to do on this record. Limitations make more creativity, and I think so. With all the options of how to create things, it doesn't make you someone with personality. It just gives you options, but the options have always been there. So I gave myself that limitation, and for me, it made me more exciting, more creative. I started to get into that mentality. Maybe it became then living by myself for the first time in my whole life for about a year, and deciding why and how I wanted to have relationships of whatever sort. Some people might think it is easy. A lot of people have a perception about, I never realized that I could tell girls, hey, come over and me, because I never really got that rock star part of it, because I always was in relationships. And I never really fell into that because I have a certain level of intimacy issue that I can't be around. I can't be too close to people that I'm not comfortable with for whatever reason, lots of reasons, The idea that to say to somebody, listen, you can come over, but you can't stay because I don't feel comfortable with that. It's not a real great way to get laid, I'm sure, for most people. So I didn't spend my year being single, just with like a never-ending carousel of girls coming out of my house. But I did spend the time hanging out and with a lot of different, artists and directors, and become friends with, like my friend Eli Roth and stuff like that, and just, I guess, having adventures, kind of having a childhood that I didn't get to have because I was on tour. And it helped me look at making the record in a way different way. And I had people in the room when I sang, which was something I never do before. uses a microphone as a weapon. Actually, that's
Beats
true
reporter
because-
with microphone.
No, because actually my microphone has a knuckle duster on it. I have used it as a weapon, but I won't use it against you.
That's alright, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.